Hello guys, welcome back to my part 6 of MS Word. Today we're going to talk about reference tab. This will be the last tab I'm going to talk about in MS Word because the other 3 tabs are cared less. I mean, they're used, but they're extremely rare, and this will be one of the most important for authors or students who have to cite their text or write a table of contents and etc. So in reference tab we have other sub-tabs such as table of contents, footnotes, citation and bibliography, captions, index, and table of authorities. Table of contents. So of course when I ask a general person what is a table of contents, he will first like show me a book or something, and he will say that is a table of contents. So it is generally used to identify chapters easily and their subsections, including the page numbers. So for this you could actually create your own table of contents and add text and update your table. I'll show you. So this table of contents there some are, my bad, I didn't mean to click it, but some are already created for you. They're built in, and you could get more tabs by clicking this, or you could also customize your own tab, or if you don't want the tab you created, you could just remove it by clicking this button. So normally I don't have any other like text, or I didn't build any chapters yet, but this is a table of contents, and I could say chapter 1 home, chapter 2 insert, and so on. So maybe let's say you have created your table of contents, and then you wrote your chapters, more than chapter, so you wrote chapter 3. You could just update it by clicking on this table of contents, say update table, or you could just go up here and say update table. You could also add extra text, so you could just say do not show your table of contents, or you could show yours by creating different levels. Yeah, that's the point of table of contents. Okay, and the next one is footnotes. The footnotes are adding notes on the bottom, and these are the sub-tabs for footnotes: insert footnote, endnote, and footnote. I don't know why I clicked it, but okay. So there's insert footnotes. There it is. That's my footnote. I could just say 94 or page 1 or etc. And you also have insert endnote, which is more like continuous process. So like that, as you can see right here, is a continuous process. So a footnote is on the bottom and endnote is on the top, and it gives you like those Roman letters. And you could also say next footnote, which is more like when you insert a footnote and you want a footnote again, I'm sorry, I did not create another page. Okay. So when you create another page and you want to continue your footnotes, you could just say next footnote, or it also helps you to jump from one footnote to another footnote. So here's the first footnote I have. If I want to jump it from here to the bottom one, just press this button. Normally you jump from one footnote to other one, but but this is the top footnote and this one is on the bottom one, so they're not collided properly. And there's also show notes, which will so here's where you take notes, and here's your regular just number note. So it kind of says your number 1 here, and here's your notes. So that's just a footnote. I mean, footnotes is pretty complex, but when you actually know what it does, it's more easier. Okay, citation and bibliography. Excuse my spelling. So it's like insert sources or citations for a credible text. And there's style, which is more like MLA or APA, and etc. I mean, MLA and APA are more general, and there are also more other styles if you want to include. And you can also create your own bibliography. So if I want to insert a citation for a book I'm using, I'll just press insert citation, and I'll go add new source. So type of source you could select a book or book section, journal article, website, document from website, so on. And then you could just press author, title, year, city, publisher, and then just press OK. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, and then you could also manage your sources by organizing your sources. So if you want one by one, or if you want a citation at every page where you use their sources, etc. And here you have different kinds of styles. You have Chicago, Harvard, and Yale. You have MLA, the most commonly used. Most people ask for it. So does APA. And bibliography, of course, I think most people know it's like references or works cited on bibliography normal. So you could just press on any of these. These are built-ins. I mean, you could insert your own one, but these are normally built-in ones. So you could just use these 3 regularly. If you want extras, just press this button, as I'll tell you. Captions. So captions is inserting caption or text, of course, for a picture, and there's also cross-reference. I'll explain it. So I have a picture. Normally I don't yet. It says, so I just wanted to say that it is figure 1. I'll just say okay. See, there's a figure 1, and you could upload your picture. Normally it goes under your picture or on your picture, but I don't have a picture on this one, so this is what it shows. You could also insert table of figures, which is like captioned objects, like that, as a table. So you could just, it's like table of contents, but it's like more like figures. So when you press on the figure 1 issue text, it will take you to the figure 1 issue text. So you get the point. There's cross-reference, so it kind of gives you a specific lines. You could insert your hyperlinks, or you could just say bookmark, paragraph number, and you could just press your bookmarks up here, or if you have any bookmarks, like just place it up here. Yeah, that's the point of captions. I mean, captions is not, it's one of the most easiest when you actually know what it is meant for. Next one is index. Index is like add a selected text to index or list keywords. This is key index. So mark entry will help you add text to your table of contents. So it's like add text, but it is more complex. You can see index, so it's main entry, sub entries, cross-reference. You could do your own cross-reference, your current page or page range. You could use your page number as bold or italic, and then like just press mark. And insert index is inserting into mark entry. So how you want your index to be. Here are different styles, different formats, and you also have different languages. I don't have any language built in right now, but you could add if you want. And you can create as many columns you want, and if you want indented or run in type. Yeah, that's the point of index. But if you want to update your index, like if you have an index and you want to update it, that update index will pop out like these regular ones. But right now I did not create any index, so it's not popping up. Last one, table of authorities. So it kind of add selected stuff to your table or insert tables. Okay, this is same thing like table of contents. I don't know why they had it, but this is for citations and bibliography. So you want to mark citations, you could just press this and you could just have a short citations or long citations. And you could have different categories like cases, authorities, rules, regulations. And if you want an extra citation, you could just press next citation. And insert table of contents is more like the same thing as insert index, but this is for table of authorities, which is used on citations, as I told you. You have categories, different kind of categories, cases, constitution provisions, numbers, and how your cases wants to be displayed. It shows you like a regular format and how it is displayed. And you could use your tab leaders and like a line, which kind of line you want, or if you don't want a line, like just press none. And you also have formats, same thing as index, but this is more professional kind. Yeah, that's all for today, and thank you for watching my video.